Well, Weezer's back. Okay, Human is their new album. From the isolated world, Weezer has risen with another terrible album. And I mean, come on, how can a band make 15 bad albums in a row? I don't know. Nah, I'm just kidding. Let's be serious for a little bit. This record, it was more soothing. It was kind of settled. It was huge on the drums and the vocals. Like, this was probably Rivers' best vocals, and the transitions on all these songs going into one another was really cool. It really shined. It was really different, bringing kind of more of the members instead of just showing Rivers being on there with his guitar and rocking out. They didn't actually have any guitars in here, but he does pull off some cool vocals in here. Right? They kind of go for kind of a 60s orchestra feeling with some of that Pirates of the Caribbean music into the mix and adding those deeper lyrics that, makes this probably Weezer's most emotional album, which is really weird to hear Weezer doing an emotional album because they're more of that fun punk rock, I guess, you know what I'm saying? It just has that feeling of being away from the world and staying away from their fans if they have any. It starts with the lead single, All My Favorite Songs, which did not show you what this record was going to be about. I mean, it shows kind of like the instruments of what it's going to be, but it shows a happier Rivers experimenting, just showing you what he can do, and then you just got like a whole different, story for the album. Like, this was a great single because nobody expected the rest of the album to be so different than this song, They did not expect that song to be that. And then Aluga Bluey, or whatever the heck you call it, is catchy dance feeling that brings on the drums and makes more of a poppy 60s song. Grape of Wrath comes in with those powerful vocals and a strong feeling of pork and beans and, doing the things that he wants to do. And then Numbers strikes you with his settled orchestral instrumental, and Rivers shows one of his best vocal performances in forever. I mean, yeah, this has one of his best vocals ever. Numbers, man. Then Playing My Piano shows how isolated Rivers feels by staying away from his fans and everything and being with his family and continuing to create music for people who don't want it. And, just has that late night jazz feeling, and who can deny that awesome verse of Kim Jong-un could blow up my city? I never know. I mean, come on. Mirror Image brings in old Weezer back to kind of the Blue album, but still fits on that new Human style that it has. As Screens, which in my opinion is the weakest track besides, the interlude, comes to a steady beat and gives you a 2-minute lecture of Rivers telling us to get off our phone. That's basically the whole song. Bird with a Broken Wing comes in and takes the best track off the album, Heart, hands down. I was at a difficult part in my life, and this song hit me so hard with the catchy chorus. I almost fell down because I couldn't take how hard this hit me. This is crazy. It's just, him singing this sad chorus for help and seeking for that song. Amazing track, amazing vocals, amazing everything from that album. And it's the longest song off the album. I don't know why I said that. It's a fact. Alright. What else do we got here? Dead Roses. Oh my gosh. So you're crying after the last track, after Bird with a Broken Wing, and you just can keep those tears going, because he pulls out that hair rolling jerking song that just hits you harder than ever and makes sure you get the worth out of that $40 Weezer Flesh vinyl that you bought. Everything Happens for a Reason is a nice little interlude. It kind of transitions into Here Comes the Rain really perfectly. It's really cool to see that. And then on Here Comes the Rain, he does those oohs like Weezer does, keeping that feeling that it's still a Weezer album. Then La Brea Tar Pits plays the organ and the bass on the verses and the catchy choruses, leaving you in awe, reflecting on how amazing this whole album really was. And I've had a lot of time to listen to it, about a couple days, I guess 4 days, but I've been listening to it nonstop because it's only half an hour. It's a short listen. In my opinion, this is definitely one of Weezer's best records in forever, and I did like the Black Album, but this blew it out of the way. I mean, come on. This is definitely a top 5. I know a lot of people really like it. They pulled off this catchy, isolated, deeper 60s orchestral crazy madness of an album. And yeah, like I said, most Weezer fans loved it. It's crazy, it's insane. In my opinion, OK Human deserves a strong 9 out of 10, and it's going to be hard to beat this for Album of the Year, because it's pretty crazy. Alright, this is video over. Oh, thank you. I can stop lying to those guys. Gosh. Weezer suck so bad, man. Oh, how can they make so much bad music? Another bad album. Come on. Alright. Oh, crap.